legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Bringing it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Buffalo Bulls offense is on the field for the first time today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Bulls in the hurry up.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When you think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right? It's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that. The ability to win one-on-one.
The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Oh, he just dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and good. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. After run, now throw. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Fine play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
And when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake.
Keep going.
He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Under fire. Heaves it on the run. He's got it on the outside. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton. Toast to coverage. first and 10. Here's the handoff. First down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Mace, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking for room. It's Burks. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signals for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Hines is tight end. Turning it on. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches who put him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plugged it.
Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Offense, quick tempo. to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. They've got the screen set up. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time.
And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
There he goes. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 40-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Picks up the first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. To the air. It's Kinsey. steps away to find some room. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fighting off the defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field is Kinsey. Unloads to the right. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. And receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll set up to throw. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Brooks. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad their stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. The RPO fired complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. You've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the field.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here we go. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Fires to the big fella. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack, and then
slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? Down by 7 scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats.